Adam, what had sleeves in the 80s but doesn't today?
Wife beaters? No.
Hot Pockets!
Let's mix it up!
Dun,
Welcome
dun, 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 dun,
to, I like the musical.
dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, it's like I'm coming out in the basketball.
Yeah, you are. You're getting ready the walk-up song.
Yeah. Welcome to Mixtape Generation. Today I am Adam.
Chance here.
Hello, Chance.
How was your week, Adam?
It's been good. It's today, the day we're filming, it's a holiday today, and so we're gathered together on a very hot June afternoon. But it's been a good week. How about yours?
Fantastic. I was listening on my walk around this morning, and this song just hit home.
Oh, let's hear it. I'd like to know what this is. It's very tender.
Hold it next to the mic.
Maybe so.
Feels like you're going to a concert hall.
Yeah, the strings warming up.
Strings getting warmed up. Kind of like your vocal cords. Reminds me of that song, Who?
It kind of sounds Depeche Mode-ish.
Yes.
Yeah, very Depeche Mode-ish. Yep. But I know who this is. And they took a lot of influence from that era, our era. Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah. Great intro. Man, that should have been, well, it's not an 80s song, but it sounds very 80s.
So he wrote it based on their move. So he had a gut feeling to move from Las Vegas to Utah. And so he talks about individuals he saw in Vegas. There's a line that says a white trash high top.
Yeah.
And just, it's so good. Just a great song. Because I can see what he's singing about.
Yeah.
And so he had the feeling to move to Utah, and the rest is
history.
Or Hot Pocket.
Or Hot Pockets. Great song. I love the Killers, and one of my favorite bands, and that is a fantastic song that didn't get as much radio play as I think it should have.
Yeah, that's amazing.
In fact, the whole album, great album. Anyway, yeah, we're doing some Hot Pockets today, aren't we?
Why did we choose Hot Pockets?
Hot Pockets. Well, because in 1983, the Hot Pocket was invented.
Wow.
In fact, I have some trivia.
Can't wait. Put that trivia hat on.
Make sure your hat's on. Trivia hat on.
Dun, 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 dun.
Hot Pockets.
Dun, 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 dun.
First hit the market in 1983. Created by two brothers. Oh, we got a little background music.
Sorry. Sorry about that.
In the early to mid 80s, the product line was much smaller than it is today. I can tell you that. Those are pretty big. Looking at we got the tray of them. You can kind of see the tray in the shot. Yeah, Hot Pockets back in the 80s were an after-school treat.
An after-school treat. Did you, because if you did the sleeving correctly, would sparks fly, do you remember, or what was that like?
No, I don't know, because to be 100% honest, I didn't have Hot Pockets in my house. Did you have Hot Pockets?
No, that's why I would have to go to a friend's house to consume.
And by 83, and by the time that really got popular was probably 84, 85. That was junior high. I don't remember. That junior high, I tried to just block out of my memory.
You were a Viking, right?
I was a Viking, yeah.
Yep. I was a Knight.
Knights and Vikings. I wonder how they would get along.
Hot Pocket. So back in the day, you'd fiddle around with this contraption, right?
Yeah, the sleeve.
Yeah, it was like a full-on
aluminum
owner's manual.
Yeah.
Pull out, because you couldn't have tin foil, but it had to cook,
Yeah, and that would get at the crusty, the crust.
So yeah, Hot Pockets, you had a contraption.
Yeah.
Pull out the owner's manual.
Yes, and even then you still didn't get it right. So you had that sleeve, and you'd stick, and you'd hope, and then you're trying to shove the Hot Pocket into the sleeve. And then why were the ends of the Hot Pocket sticking out of the sleeve? So that means they're not going to get crisp? I don't know.
Yeah.
So nowadays, this is a beautiful thing. You're not going to be able to see it, but it says on the back, Peace out, sleeves.
Peace out, sleeves. No sleeves.
No more sleeves. They've eliminated the sleeve, and because they've eliminated the sleeve, annual paper material reduction of 5 million pounds.
Dang. That's more than 2.
That's more than 2.
That's
2 Hot
amazing.
Pockets. So, yeah, we're going to chow on some Hot Pockets today, but we're not going to do it alone.
I'm not doing it alone. My first memory with Hot Pocket was at my friend's house, Blake Hardy, and he's going to join us to test some Hot Pockets.
Okay, let's bring him in.
So, Blake, we're going to pepper you with a few questions.
Ooh, we like question time.
So, this is for the Gen X generation. We were trained, educated, taught, and fed in the 80s. So, who was your first concert that you remember going to growing up?
Depeche Mode.
Really?
Oh, wow.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I gothed up.
Adam, do you want to tell us the history why you chose
Yeah,
these?
so originally back in the 80s, I had to do a little research on this, but there were maybe 5 or 6 main flavors back then.
The Tasty Witch.
The Tasty Witch, that was what they started as, yes,
Yeah.
before they became Hot Pockets. Man, you know your history.
Not really. I mean, you Google things after
But there you
hear,
go,
but
Tasty Witch, yes.
Tasty
Ham and cheese and pepperoni were like the staples, right? Those were the OGs. Everybody, you either had ham and cheese or pepperoni pizza. Then pepperoni sausage pizza, and it was called beef and cheddar back in the 80s. Now it's steak and cheddar. There was a cheese pizza, which I didn't see at the store, so I don't know if they even make that anymore, which is okay because I wouldn't have bought it anyway. And then we threw in a little
Secret sauce.
secret one wasn't around the 80s.
Secret Witchy.
The chicken bacon ranch.
What was the original name? Witchy Wicks?
Tasty Witch.
Tasty Witch.
Which is a really bad name.
That is a bad name.
Think about it. I'm going to go get myself a Tasty Witch.
Yeah,
Like,
Hot
what?
Pocket's so much better.
That's
Unless
gross.
you're a vampire.
So, take yourself a plate.
Sweet.
Thank you.
Let's get. If you need a fork, there's a fork, but you're supposed to eat them by hand.
I read yesterday, he told me about this, and I went and did a bunch of my own research. I think 2 Iranian guys made these things up.
It's 2 brothers, and they were Paul and David Mirage.
Want me to grab this one, Adam?
Let's leave that one for just a bit. We'll cut one.
Okay.
Maybe should have got a cutting board.
Do they make...
Oh, geez, I'm sorry, guys.
That's okay. Do they make
I'll take that ugly one.
a dessert Hot Pocket?
I didn't see one.
Oh,
No,
I'm just wondering.
that would have been awesome.
Because one of our episodes we did pies.
Now remember, we're going to rate these best to worst.
Yes.
So there's a backup one if you need more taste later.
Is this the... which one is this?
This is the ham and cheese. This is the
I've got
OG.
these forks, but I
don't need a fork.
It feels like it needs to be in my
In
hand.
the 80s, we didn't have forks. We had pocket knives and dirt. So, Blake, after school, what was your go-to treat? You'd walk in from school.
Oh my gosh. Kudos.
Kudos.
You remember the Kudos?
Kudos.
Yeah, they had like the chocolate. They were like the protein bars before protein bars, full of sugar.
And chocolatey goodness.
Did you never eat a Kudo?
Kudo bars. No. But you know what? We're going to get yelled at by commenters on this show that we're not letting them see the food.
Oh,
We've
yeah.
already gotten chewed out.
We got
before.
fans. We got fans need to see what we're doing.
Fans want to see the food, so as long as we keep the boxes in order.
Okay, what's next?
But I would eat it. A lot of stuff. Like,
So your go-to first thing was Kudos because easy access.
Man, kudos.
My mom had like a pantry, but it was full of treat. Like it had everything in it. They had Hostess. It had like all of it. Like we would go raid that thing.
You told me.
Amazing.
You told
Incredible.
me. You told me that he had a pantry.
Cornucopia comes to mind.
Cornucopia of.
But
of
we
the
would
treats.
go get all of it.
I forgot that I have drinks for us.
Wow.
Should we go to the next one?
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Pepperoni pizza.
What were your thoughts of the ham and cheese? Let's kind of get
fine.
your reviews.
I'd say a mid-level exception.
I'd say a solid 10.
I'd say
Really?
Rad. I'd say
No.
rad. I'd say rad, but not totally
I'd give it
rad.
like a. I'd give it like a
Thank you, Adam.
5 maybe.
5 out of 5?
No, 5 out of 10. It was the film.
Do we rate them against each other? Because it's a Hot Pocket.
I mean, we're grading them best to worst.
and so
yeah.
this kind of reminds me of walking into a convenience store and buying a bad lunch. You know, it's that.
I don't think...
Have
I
you
think
guys?
this is
Have you guys
steak and
ever?
cheddar.
Have you guys ever done this?
It is steak and cheddar, which means we're backwards. And the first one we had was chicken bacon ranch.
That was good.
No, I don't think it's so. Was it?
He lined them up.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
He lined them up according to.
So we're backwards. So we're going reverse order. So chicken bacon ranch.
That was good.
Now that I know that was chicken bacon ranch, it makes more sense. It was kind of cream cheesy a little bit too.
They used to have one of these. It was like a Philly cheese, and that one I liked that one. Do you guys remember that one?
Yeah, they still do have it.
Do they really? Mm-hmm. This one's not bad. It's not good. It's not bad.
The beef's a little weird.
It is.
It's like if they took steak-em and sat it out on the counter for a little while.
Okay, Blake.
Day or two.
Next 80s
It's
question.
chewy.
What was your attire, clothing like? What kind of jeans did you wear in junior high?
In junior high, I cared a lot about what I dressed like, just because my mom dressed me, and I literally won best dressed. Like I could pull out my yearbooks and prove this. I was the best dressed boy because there was a girl and a boy version of it, and I was, for my 7th grade, 8th grade, and 9th grade, I was considered to be the best dressed, and I dressed so much like a preppy. Like it was
Guess
the
jeans.
it was like the really tight
Polo shirt, pop collar.
the pocket pants, parachute type pocket pants that you would wear. You'd roll up the bottoms.
Sure.
You'd wear the boat shoes and no socks.
Yeah.
That was a disaster for the smell problem.
Yeah.
I remember, but it was in style.
We had to do it.
And then you had the hair, and yeah, I dressed up, rolled up the sleeves a little bit. Did you
have
ever
a
do
Swatch
that?
watch?
Oh, I had tons of swatches.
Nice.
I had that was like an obsession. I had a lot of them, but it seems like where did they all go? You know, what happens to all your stuff?
We don't really care because we're not from the 80s where things go. We're just happy to have endured.
We survived.
Just like these Hot Pockets.
Yeah. So thoughts: steak and cheddar compared to chicken bacon ranch.
I'd eat it in a pinch. How's that?
I'd say a 3 or a 2.
I'd go 4, and I said this was 5. I'd probably go 4 for this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty.
I think we're getting to some of the better ones now. Maybe it was good we went in reverse order.
I like that. Thank you, Adam.
Yeah, unintentional, maybe. Okay, pepperoni, sausage, and cheese.
What is with pepperoni? What's America's obsession with pepperoni?
Oh, it's got to be pepperoni. Like, I don't know. Like, put all of the pepperoni on it. You've heard these weird things. I'll take the edge. Do you like the edge?
No, that's good. I don't like to live on the edge.
Yeah, you
Aerosmith does.
Pepperoni and sausage pizza. I'm kind of excited about this one, to be
Yeah,
honest.
we're
Good.
leveling up. We are leveling up.
Good. Blake, I know you're a musician. What was the first kind of popular song you learned how to play on the piano or guitar? Or
That's a funny question. There's a song called What is Love by Howard Jones. Mm-hmm. And I figured out how to play that on the piano. That was a pretty cool song. It was hard to play it and sing it at the same time because it had different rhythms. And it was really hard to play. Yeah, but it was really cool. That's the first one.
Cool.
No,
that's a really good Hot Pocket.
Yeah, I'm going to go maybe 7 or 8 on that one.
Yeah. Number 1.
you know, I'm surprised that first one had bacon in it because I didn't taste the bacon.
No, I didn't taste bacon either. I tasted like cream cheese.
Was it this one? Pepperoni pizza we just had?
No, we had pepperoni sausage, but I didn't taste any sausage.
I did.
Did you?
Yeah, that had sausage. I was like looking forward to the sausage because sausage is good.
Well, what I'm curious is how this compares to this.
The pepperoni pizza. Okay.
And if you notice, the crust on the pepperoni sausage has like these dark speckle things they put on it.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
Do you guys remember? It's a good thing they got rid of that sleeve because half the time whenever I would heat one of these things up, I'd go to eat it and it would slide out the bottom and land on the floor.
Oh, you ate it with the sleeve wrapped still wrapped around it?
Because it was hot and it says you have to wait 2 minutes before you eat it. But who waits 2 minutes?
Nope, no, you don't want to wait.
Like,
Now, you're not waiting to eat that witch.
what kind of a lawsuit would that be? I'm going to sue
Wacky witch?
Whoever the company is that makes these things, Hot Pockets. I'm going to sue Hot Pockets for burning my Nestle.
now.
For burning
I'm sure it wasn't originally.
burning my mouth, and they would say, "Well, did you wait the 2 minutes?"
I just noticed. It says Italian style seasoned crust on the sausage and pepperoni.
And this one's crispy crust. Yeah, this is loaded with. This has got a
Yeah, I
ton
think
of
I actually
pepperoni.
like it better because there's so much pepperoni in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
When in doubt, pepperoni it out.
There's a reason why this thing is still in business. This Hot Pocket thing.
Yeah, pepperoni. That is like 8 to 9 right there.
Wow.
I would eat that. That's good.
You are eating it.
Yeah.
Like any TV shows that you would watch after school.
I think it was more raised home to play Nintendo's, like Mario Brothers and crap like that.
How about your go-to Saturday morning cartoon?
Video games.
Really?
Yeah, like we would play a lot of video games. There was a video game. Do you guys remember the RBI series? RBI2 on the
Or baseball.
baseball. Yeah.
Oh, baseball.
Oh,
It was a Nintendo thing. You'd plug it in, and you could. My brother and I would stay up till like freaking 6 a.m. playing that, and it would let you go extra innings. So if you get ahead, you'd have to let the other person catch up, so you could go even more innings. And so then you're just like going all of the innings, and I don't know what the record was, but it was like I think we got around 20 innings or something like that. It was kind of fun.
RBI. Okay.
But you asked me what I did. We played a lot of video games.
What advice would you give Gen Z? Because we were going outside, riding our bikes, we were figuring stuff out. We didn't have Chat GPT or AI to figure stuff out. What advice would you give this younger generation?
Figure out what you want. That's actually hard to do, but once you figure out what you want, go after that, man. It's really good.
Yeah.
And what do we want our viewers to do, Adam?
We would like them to like this episode. We would like them to subscribe to our channel and share with other people. So please, if you haven't subscribed to our show yet, click the subscribe button down below. It's free. It doesn't cost anything. Not too many things in this world are free anymore. Subscribing to this show is free. And if you like the content, put a thumbs up. Hit the little bell to get notified of future episodes, even though it's clockwork. Thursdays at 4 p.m. Mountain Time. But yeah, we'd appreciate it if you would subscribe to this channel. We would very much appreciate that.
Round 4, 5.
The OG.
The OG, H&C. You know me.
I think this is going to be the bacon one. It's not.
Nope, that is definitely
That is
cheese
cheddar.
that has not,
Boy,
that is solidified.
They say everything's better with bacon on it, but I don't know that one had
No,
bacon
that was
in
not
it.
very, we could bust another, we got another one over there we could retest.
The beauty about Hot Pockets, when you go fishing, you could just use what's inside for your bait. So it's a double whammy, you
pretty
could
good.
say.
I'll tell you what I'm missing. The Hot Pocket experience I'm missing is you put it in the microwave and you take it out and eat it, and it just literally burns the crap out of your mouth.
Yeah, it burns your hands as the cheese runs on you.
And it goos out on your shirt, and then you have
Yeah.
a stain for the next 4 years.
Yeah.
Where'd you get that? What's the stain come from?
It's Hot Pockets.
Yeah. So,
But everyone else had the same stain too. By the way, cheddar and ham and cheddar, that's yummy.
It is.
That brings back some
It's a
memories.
it's a solid bite.
That's reminiscing right there, or not reminiscing. That's whatever the word is I'm looking for.
Ham and cheese reminds me of when you walk up to like a sandwich shop and you have no idea what to get. And so you're just like, oh, I'm just going to get a ham and cheese sandwich because it like works.
A lot of life lessons from Blake today, guys. Pay attention. Write them down.
Get the ham and cheese if you don't know what
Yeah,
to
when your
get.
grandpa takes you to some weird deli, you don't know what to do, ham and cheese that.
No, don't turkey and cheddar. Don't do the turkey. Get the ham and cheese.
Yeah.
What sandwiches do you like? What's your go-to sandwich?
Depends on where I'm at, you know.
Ham and cheese is
Ham
mine.
and cheese.
We did a Subway episode.
Yeah.
We got the
BMT.
original.
I watched that yesterday.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
You were one of the 3 people that watched it. Chance was the other one. I was the other one.
It said 4 by the time I was done.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Nice. Well,
We'd like to hear from you. What was your Hot Pocket experience or witchy witch? What are they called?
which? Sandy Witch? No.
So do we pick
Something
in order
rich.
of what we like the
I
best
want
and
to.
most?
I actually want to cut the chicken bacon ranch one more time.
Yeah, let's
Okay.
do it.
I want
All
to
right.
go back to
All
that.
right.
Just why don't you? because I didn't know what it was when we were eating it. I thought it was ham and cheese, and I thought that's the weirdest tasting ham and cheese.
Bacon. I swear it didn't have bacon in it. This is chicken bacon ranch. Yeah.
Chicken bacon ranch. Whoa!
But there.
My phone just died.
So that one's over.
There you go. Throw that down again. All right, so now that I can see the innards.
There is no bacon.
There's no bacon.
Oh, it's like little tiny chip. It's like they did bacon bits in here. It has bacon bits. Yeah, that's just not...
Still not very good.
No, it needs more bacon.
Blake, growing up, how did you consume music? Did you have a Sony Walkman? Did you have cassette tapes? How are you building your mixtapes?
Oh my gosh. Mixtapes were the best. I think I was constantly thinking about girls.
Sure.
And so I was like, what am I going to put on this mixtape for this girl that I'm going to
Joanne.
Go out with at some point? Maybe I can get her to touch hands with me or something.
What were the songs that would do it?
I don't know.
Forever Young?
Definitely, yeah, Alphaville. Yeah, there you go. Forever Young, Aha. Do you remember the Aha?
Oh, yeah.
But you put Smiths on a mixtape, and the girl's like,
they don't want to talk to you anymore.
Yeah, what lyrics is this? You want to do what? Bludgeon somebody in bed? What is that they're saying? The Smiths lyrics were so funny. I just want to say that this for your viewers is false advertising.
Yeah. Look at the picture.
Chicken bacon ranch. Yeah. And then you look at the picture.
I found a piece of bacon.
Yeah, that's it. It should say chicken, cheese, like goo. And bacon bits.
Chicken goo and bits. That should be the new branding. Chicken goo and bits.
So let's rate these. Let's rank these up. Ham and cheddar.
I'm going pepperoni pizza number 1 for me.
Okay, pepperoni pizza number 1, folks. Ham and cheddar number 2.
If I were going to go grab one, I'd want the pepperoni pizza first.
Ham and cheddar second.
Well, I like the ham and cheddar, but I would say for me, ham and cheddar and pepperoni sausage, I would buy those and eat them.
So maybe a tie for second.
I don't care about my health.
Tie for
and the pepperoni pizza would be a third for me.
For you? Okay. Yeah. This would be my order.
I'd probably go steak and cheddar last, but that's just me opinion.
I would just say, if you're going to eat these, just don't look at the salt content. Just ignore that.
Yeah, and don't buy these 2.
Focus
on these 3 and you'll be happy.
And
then get the Philly cheesesteak one.
Yeah, is that what they say? Hard no.
That's a hard no right there. Yeah.
Hell no, that's what we said.
Yeah.
Especially the bacon bits and cheese goo.
Yeah, bacon
chicken.
Yeah. Bits.
It almost sounds. I wish we could have done like the Philly cheese one.
Well, and it's
you
my
really
fault. I had 3 to choose.
Up.
I had 3 wild cards to choose from. It was that one, the meatballs and thing, and the Philly. But I thought, why get a Philly? Because we already have a steak and cheddar.
Yeah, I actually think you did great. You did perfect. I can stop.
But you have to have a really crappy one, right? You have to.
Well,
it wouldn't be entertaining if everything tasted good.
That's true. Well, I mean, these are hot.
I mean, pockets. It might not be entertaining anyway, but still,
these are hot pockets. Let's be honest.
Well, there you have it. The Hot Pocket Challenge. The gauntlet has been dropped.
Yes.
Let
us know your favorites and
thanks for Blake for joining us today.
Appreciate you, Blake. Thank you.
Great insight. Sharing some of your memories of the 80s with us.
Yeah, you should be very thankful.
Go grab a Swatch watch.
I came by. I'm just kidding.
Go listen to some Depeche Mode.
Yeah.
You
guys are like, Cal, these are bad. These are bad bands.
All right. Well, thanks for everyone for joining us. We appreciate you watching and joining, subscribing, liking.
And don't be afraid to mix it up. Share this with a friend. Reconnect with some of your friends in junior high. Share with them this video and a song. Keep adding to your mixtape, just like life.
And go out and grab a Hot Pocket. We'll see you next time on Mixtape Generation.